everyone, wishing you a great day ahead. I am Lokeshwari from 3rd year BSc Home Science Interior Design and Decor. I am here to share my views of the book Kalpana Chawla-A Life, written by Anil Padmanabhan. Kalpana Chawla's early life. Kalpana Chawla was born in Karnal, India on March 17, 1962 to parents Banarasi Lal Chawla and Sanjyoti Chawla. Kalpana Chawla was the youngest of 4 children. Until she started school, Chawla hadn't been formally named. Her parents called her Montu, but Chawla picked her own name from her selection when she entered education. The name Kalpana means idea or imagination. Her full name is pronounced Kalpana Chawla, though she often went by the nickname Casey. As a child, Chawla developed an interest in flying after first seeing a plane at around the age of 3. She spent days with her father visiting her local flying club with her father and showed an interest in aviation while at school. Chawla's education. During her early education in India, Chawla attended Thakurbal Niketan Senior Secondary School in Karnal. Chawla obtained a degree in aeronautical engineering from Punjab Engineering College. When selecting the course, professors tried to decide her, as there were limited opportunities for girls in India following this career path. However, Chawla was adamant that this was the subject for her. After completing her engineering degree in India, Chawla immigrated to the United States in the 1980s and became a naturalized citizen to continue her studies. She obtained her master's degree from the University of Texas and earned a doctorate in aerospace engineering from the University of Colorado in 1988. Kalpana Chawla's astronaut career began working at NASA's Ames Research Center in the same year, working on powered lift computational fluid dynamics. In particular, her work focused on understanding how air flows around an aircraft during flight and incorporating computers into the work. Becoming an astronaut. In 1994, Chawla was selected as an astronaut candidate after a year of training. She became a crew EVA robotics and computer branches, where she worked with robotic situational aware displays and tested software for the space shuttle. Kalpana Chawla felt passionately about providing science education opportunities for young children in India. And during her time as an astronaut, NASA invited Chawla Secondary School to take part in their summer space experience program. Each year from 1998, the school sent 2 girls to the Foundation for International Space Education's United Space School. Kalpana Chawla's first flight came in November 1997. Aboard the space shuttle made 252 orbits of the Earth in just over 2 weeks. Chawla was a mission specialist and prime robotic arm operator for the flight. The other astronauts on board. The shuttle carried a number of experiments, including projects studying plant reproduction in microgravity and how material behave in space. In addition, Kalpana Chawla used a robotic arm to deploy a satellite called Saturn 201, which was meant to study the outer layer of the sun called the corona. However, the satellite malfunctioned and could not control its position on deployment. According to NASA, 2 other astronauts from the mission had to perform a spacewalk to recapture the satellite, and the instruments never conducted any research. After her first flight, Chawla said, "When you look at the stars and the galaxies, you feel that you are not just from any particular piece of land, but from the solar system." Columbia disaster in 2000. Chawla was selected for her second voyage into space to serve as a mission specialist on STS-107. The mission was delayed several times before finally launching on Jan 16, 2003. During the 16-day flight, the crew completed more than 80 experiments working astronaut shift schedule to ensure that the research never stopped. According to NASA, among other work, the STS-107 crew tested technology that NASA wanted to recycle water on the Young International Space Station. Experiments developed by elementary school students from around the world analyzed how insects and fish respond to spaceflight. Another site of experiment studied the sun. In a particular, the flight carried a large pressured chamber called the Space Hub Research Module inside the shuttle's payload bay. The experiment completed in the Space Hub module focused on biological and health science. Between her two missions, Chawla logged 30 days, 14 hours, and 54 minutes in space. On the morning on Feb 1, 2003, the space shuttle returned to Earth, intending to land at Kennedy Space Center. But as the shuttle passed through Earth's atmosphere, hot gas streamed into the shuttle wings, where a briefcase-sized piece of insulation had broken off during launch and damaged the thermal protection system, the shield that protects from heat during re-entry. The shuttle broke up over Texas and Louisiana before plunging into the ground. The accident was the second major disaster for the Space Shuttle program, following the 1986 explosion of the Shuttle Challenger. NASA and independent group both investigated the Columbia disaster in hopes of preventing another such tragedy. Examples include the Columbia Accident Investigation Board 2003 and NASA's Columbia Crew Survival Investigated Report released in 2008. Each year, NASA marks the loss of the Columbia crew as well as the crews of the Challenger Space Shuttle and Apollo 1 on the last Thursday of January. The fatal missions are also regularly referenced when NASA personnel discuss the importance of safety in human space flight. No NASA mission has been fatal since the Columbia disaster. Kalpana Chawla's resource. Chawla was selected in honor of her prominent place in history as the first woman of Indian descent to go to space.